Okay, so I said I was gonna do this video, and now I'm doing it. Uh, it's been a minute since I played this game. I actually forgot that I was supposed to do this, so I thought about it the other day, and I was like, oh shit, that's right, I'm supposed to sit down and rate all these outfits. Like I said, I'm pretty sure nobody's gonna watch this, and that's absolutely okay. But I don't care. I'm gonna do it anyway. But it's a lot of suits. I don't know how many there is total. I'm not even gonna try to sit here and count them. I know there is quite a bit. I want to say it's like 50 suits, but I don't think that's it. I don't think it's like 50 suits. But I don't know how I'm gonna break this up. I don't know if I'm gonna do like 10 and then make that apart or whatever the case may be. I think I'm just gonna probably do it all in one shot. I don't know. I'll figure it out as I go. Well, let's go ahead and get started. So this is the default suit. This is the one that you're supposed to be wearing throughout the game. This is the one they showed, and this is the one that's on the box art on the cover of the actual game. If you got it in a case or got it like a physical copy is what I'm saying. Not in a case, but it was on the case if you got a physical copy. And I don't think this outfit is bad. I know a lot of people were like shitting on it when it first came out. I don't think it's bad. And by the way, I'm going to scale these things from 1 to 10, by the way. So, you know, don't get upset if I give one of your favorite outfits like a 4. It's just a personal thing. I'm not personally attacking you. These are just my opinions and my scores on these outfits. Anywho, this outfit, I don't mind. I really do like it. One of the biggest things that I noticed about this game, and one thing that I loved about it was the attention to detail. And I remember when I was looking up videos about the game and all of that, I remember they said that like the designer of like Spider-Man's costume, I think it was a woman, I can't remember, so that's why I'm kind of keeping it like the person. I don't know who it was specifically because this is like a long time ago when I seen this. Basically they were saying that like they were going for realism in the sense of that, like perfect example with this outfit, it really shows what they were going for. As you see by his knuckles, it's like he has like a hard padded material, so he won't be fucking up his knuckles and his hands all the time punching people. And like different areas have like, you know, like more of like a what is it I'm looking for? What's the word I'm looking for? Fuck. But you see what I'm saying though, like the material where his like on his legs and stuff, it's a lot more. I can't fucking think of the material right now, but you know, like you can clearly tell that the material, like the blue part of his legs, is different from the red webbed part. Like I can't fucking think of the material that I'm trying to say, but you get my point. And that's one thing I noticed, that throughout every single costume they add in this game, it to a certain extent, you know, until you start getting into like these outfits where it's like, well, now that's not like metal, but you know, when you start getting into the more metal-y outfits like this one or stuff like that, you can, or this one's a perfect example, you know, essentially it's made out of like a realistic material. It looks more realistic. It looks practical too as well. But anyway, now with all that out the way, this you know, this right here, this outfit is not bad. I think what really fucks it up though is the white. I'm not gonna lie to you. I think if they would have went for a black, which would have been very basic, it would have transitioned better than the white. Because outside of that, the way that is designed is not bad. It really isn't. This doesn't make for a bad suit. I love the blue that goes around his shoulders, and like how it kind of like comes into the whatever that shit is on the side, like the blue material on the side. I wish I could remember the names of these fucking materials, at least somewhat know a name for these materials. But you know what I'm talking about though, like you can clearly see it, and like how the blue material wraps around his body and still creates like the little pillar that's like a belt, or not pillar, but like creates a little bridge at the bottom that kind of creates like the little belt design that's always been on Spider-Man outfits right there. Like I like how it all looks and how it's all separated into its own little patches too. So like when you get down to the legs, you have the web part that's like separated into its own little patch, but then it goes into this material again for some reason I cannot think of, at least come somewhat close to. But I don't think this outfit is bad. I think well, the feet don't really hold up. I don't think the feet look that great, like the design of his boots, feet, shoes, whatever fuck you want to call them, but it still serves a purpose and it still goes with the overall theme of the outfit. I just think if they would have made it black, it would have looked a lot better. Yes, every Spider logo 99% of the time is black. So I'm pretty sure they wanted to put something else in there. But I just think if they would have made it black, it would have tied it together than that white. But if I had to give this one like a rating, I don't think this one is bad, but I don't think it's the best either. I would give it like a 6. I would give it like a 6, almost a 7. But I don't. Okay, so I'll say like a 6.5. I don't think it's bad. I don't. I just think, and it's nothing like like over the top either. It's just like a Spider-Man suit, you know. And to me, it's almost like his classic one, or like not the classic one, but like the one we're about to see here in a second. You know, it's like it's nothing that's like, oh my god, but at the same time, it's not bad. I just think if it had a black spider, like on the front and the back, and with like the little materials that on his hands and stuff and his knuckles, that would have really tied it together. So I'll get that one like a 6.5 or something like that. This is his classic suit, but it's just torn, so there's no point in really reviewing it. This is the one that we should be reviewing because this is classic suit that actually works. And this right here, even though it's simple, and I'm gonna tell you now, that's what I tend to lean towards, is the more simplistic outfits, because to me it's harder to make a simple outfit look good than to make an overly complex one look good. Because the problem with overly complex outfits is that because you got so much going on, it's hard to focus. But when you have a very simple design, it's easier to focus on, so the room for error is a lot less. You see what I'm saying? There's not much room for error, and that's why I always like more simplistic things, because you can see the detail and you can pay attention to it more. I know that sounds weird and it sounds like something you wouldn't want, but trust me, it's exactly what you want. And this one, I would give this one an 8 because it's nothing wrong with it. It's everything I like. It's very simplistic. It's straight to the point. And you can see like this is very reminiscent of the classic one, as you can clearly see if I switch back and forth, just with a few changes. Like once again, the material is a little bit more practical. Because what do they always call the suits that they make? Spandex. There we go. That's not the material I was looking for, but you could tell that like this is just like a regular ass spandex suit. Like you can see here, there's a little bit more to it. There's a little bit more texture to certain parts than just spandex. That's the fucking material I was looking for, actually. So yeah. Oh shit, I went to the Ghost Rider one, my bad. But yeah, this one right here, this is an 8 to me because it's very simplistic, very simple color scheme. Everything goes together. The boots or whatever you want to call his leg part, the feet, like that's it's just good. It's just good. Like to me, it's very hard, and it's hard to fuck this outfit up, and it's kind of hard to not like it, to be real with you, because it's just good. It's just a good classic suit. So I would give this one an 8. Oh my, I say Ghost Rider, my bad. The Ghost Rider one is all the way down there, my bad. It kind of looked like Ghost Rider how they got it portrayed right there. But this is the Noir Suit. Now, I remember Spider Noir showing up in, what was it, Shattered Dimensions, I think? Don't quote me on that, but it was one of those games, Shattered Dimensions, or the other one I can't think of right now. It's not Web of Shadows. What was it? It was Shattered Dimensions, and it's another one dealing with time or some shit. But anyway, y'all know the two games I'm talking about. That was like the first time I was introduced to Spider-Man Noir. I'm pretty sure he was around before then, but that was like the first time I seen it. And Spider-Man Noir in that game was fucking dope. He was sort of like Batman, because he would just beat the shit out of you, and his hits look like they fucking hurt. But this suit, once again, it's not anything like overly done. It's very simplistic. I think the only thing that kills it for me is the goggles. I think the goggles is the one thing. Now I know that this takes place in like a time period back in the day, from what I remember, but I think the goggles is what kills it for me. I don't know, maybe if they would have incorporated the goggles into the mask and you didn't have the straps going around, maybe that would have made it look a lot cooler to me. Like just sitting here thinking about it, if they didn't have the strap, I think that's probably the thing that's really killing me, is the strap going around the head. To me, if they could have figured out a way to make it to where it looked like practical for that time, where the goggle part or the eye protector part was just like built into the actual mask, that would look fucking dope. But it's not nothing bad either. That's the only thing I can really think of. And because to be real with you, I have no problem with anything else, because it suits the time period that Noir is from, which I can't remember off top, but I do know it's like an old timey, like really back in the day type like environment. Like I can't specifically say like, oh, it's in this year, in this time period, but I know that it's from like, you know, back in the day or whatever. Hence why he had, I want to say it's like even like what I can never say World War II. I can never say that fast. So I know I think it's like WW2 era or something like that. I don't quote me on that, but I know it's like, it's back there, okay? It's fairly back there. But I fucks with this outfit. So if I had to give this one, I'll give it like a 7. I don't think it's bad, but I don't think it's anything like over the top either. If I had to really, like, to me, what would make it an 8 is the goggles. If they got rid of the straps and somehow made it to where it was like a part of just the helmet part, that would instantly be an 8. But as it is, I give it like a 7. I think the leather jacket is cool. I think the pants are cool. The boots are fucking dope. I like the boots a lot. Maybe if they got rid of the belt, maybe that would have bumped it up too. Because now I'm sitting here thinking about it, I don't too much care for the belt. I think if they would have got rid of the belt and just had the holster for his gun, that would make it look hella dope. Yeah, now that I'm thinking about it, okay, so before I go on to the next suit, I am starting to see a little bit. Okay, so the goggles, one thing, if they would change that. If they would have got rid of the belt and just had his holster. And then that fucking collar, man. That collar, I've been looking at it and I was going to let it slide. But nah, man, to me, if they would have got rid of the collar, that would have been a lot better. So if you get rid of the collar, fix the goggles, drop the belt, that would be like a 9 for me. Really. Yeah. If you drop those 3 things or fix the goggles and drop the collar down or just get rid of it entirely and get rid of the belt, that'd be pushing a 9 or like a 9.5. But I don't remember what I said earlier. Did I say a 7? I think I said a 7. So no, I said an 8. That's what I said. I think I said an 8. I don't remember. I'm doing this as I go. So yeah, I'll give this like an 8. Fuck it. We'll go ahead and go with an 8. So yeah, if you did though, if they dropped the belt, just took away the collar completely, and then had the goggle part or the lens part, whatever the fuck you want to call it, as a part of the mask itself, yeah, that is a instant 9, if not a 9.5. And my phone was not on mute. Luckily, I realized that before it rung or something. So now we are good. So now we get to Scarlet Spider. And this is the one I was talking about earlier, where it's always this one. Now, here's the thing. I've never been a big fan of this outfit. I never have. And the way that they have it here, it makes me like it slightly. But once again, there's a few things they need to change to make it a little bit more simplistic for me. So first off, once again, here they come in with a lot of different materials, which is what I love about this game, is the attention to detail. As you can see, I think the more like clothier parts are the spandex. That's what the person who designed all the outfits or designed most of them was saying. So like you know, like his legs, his inner arm and all of that, that's where the spandex is. And then as you see on the outer parts of his arm, his shoulder, his legs, that's where like a more tougher material's at to withstand whatever the case, even though he has like a whole bunch of spandex around that can easily be penetrated. You get my point. Like he still has like some areas that could be protected. So that aspect of the suit, I'm 100% fine with. Even the red, I love this color red. It's really fucking good. I accidentally hit the mic. I hope you didn't hear that. But I really love that. I even love the white eyes, which I never really spoke on the other outfits because I think they're always white for the most part. So whatever. But anyway, I love the white eyes. I love how like it even blends into the seams of the actual mask itself. If you can see it, I don't know if there's a way you can zoom in or not on these fucking outfits. I don't think there is. I don't think there. Nah, fuck. That was the last thing I was trying to do. Oh, well, I guess we could do it this way. But yeah, but it don't look as cool. Well, I mean, it does kind of look cool, but it's hard to see the whole thing. So fuck it. We just gonna go with this. So yeah, all of that's cool. The hoodie is where I've always kind of been indifferent. I could have swore there was a point in time where he had like a jean jacket. I could be wrong, but I remember there was a point in time where he had a jean jacket. I know I'm not crazy, but I could be. There's a lot of things wrong with me. So the hoodie, I'm okay with this time. It's not bad. I like the spray paint logo on it. It looks kind of cool. I give him that. But this is where it falls apart to me. This is where it falls apart to me. Is the belt in the fucking wrist and his ankles. I don't like that. I'm sorry. I don't know what they were trying to do because I'm not a huge Scarlet Spider fan. Like I said, the Ben O'Reilly or whatever his name is, I think it is Ben O'Reilly. I've never been a big fan of that dude. I don't know why. It's just something about him I ain't never really liked the nigga. Kane, on the other hand, which I actually used his suit throughout playing the game and uploading it or whatever, that is the one that I've always fucked with for some reason. I don't know why, but I've just always vibed with that character in his suit especially, which I can't wait to get to that suit. I already gushed over it enough when I was playing the damn game, but I gotta gush over it again. But I don't know if that's part of his whole thing, is the belt and the wrist and the ankle shit. I don't know. But that shit I don't like. Once again, it fucks up the flow of the suit. To me, once again, if you think that shit's cool, fine. I don't. I think the belt is overdoing it. I think the wrist especially is overdoing it. I feel like he's going to shoot out little missiles or something or whatever that is. And my thing is that it's not even like he's going the web cartridge route. Well, yeah, he is, because his wrist things get blown up at the end of the game when he's fighting Doc Ock. But I just think that even if that's the route that they're going, to me, that's just a bit much. To me, that's a little bit overkill. And then the shit on his ankles, I'm good, man. Like, I don't... And to me, that's what hurts the suit a lot, is that if they got rid of the belt, if they got rid of the wrist and the ankles, this would be a dope fucking suit. Would it be plain? Abso-fucking-lutely. It would be super plain. But that's what I like. To me, that is better than an overly complex suit, which this was not overly complex. Trust me, there's a lot of overly complex suits in here that are just like, what the fuck were y'all doing? Hint, hint, Iron Spider from Avengers. But, you know, this one is not bad. Once again, I think I'm going to give this one like a 7. I'm going to give this one a 7 because the other parts of it really are really strong and I really like, but it loses a lot of points with the wrist. You know what? I ain't going to even, you know what? I'm trying to say I would make a compromise. If I had to make a compromise, if they just kept the wrist, I can make that compromise. If they really had to keep some part of this outfit, like that's just how I like to think. Like if the people came and they was like, okay, look, we'll change this outfit the way you want it, but we got to at least keep one of these. We got to keep the ankles. We got to keep one of them: the ankle, the wrist, or the belt. I would say take that fucking belt away and take them goddamn ankle straps away or whatever the fuck you want to call them, and keep the wrist. The wrist to me are perfectly fine. They're perfectly fine. Well, I'm gonna say perfectly fine, but like it's a lot more tolerable than the belt. I think the belt, just for me personally, it kills it. The belt and the ankles kill it. But if they had to keep one, I would say at least keep the wrist. But yeah, I get it like a 7. So I'm just gonna go down and across. So I'm just gonna go go across, down, go across, down like that. Okay, so now we're at this suit right here. And I'm not gonna lie to you, I get the point of it, but it's still not good looking. This is one of those suits where it's like, I understand it. You know what I'm saying? It even says it. Electrically insulated suit. But this shit's fucking ugly. It's just the poofiness of it. And once again, I get it. I'm not knocking it for what it's meant for. But that doesn't mean that it looks good. And this suit doesn't look good. I love the red and black scheme. I will always love the red and black scheme when it comes to Spider-Man. To me, it's like peanut butter and jelly. It goes very well together. But it's just, I'm good on this, man. I don't like it. It's puffy. I don't like the symbol at all. Is like the metal parts on his legs. It looks like he's like, I don't know. I don't even know what this is. Once again, I get the point of it, but it's just the design of it. It's like, what are they trying to go with here? I don't get it. The red straps around his, well, like, what does he even need the red straps for? I don't get it. If those are even straps, it don't look like, well, they kind of look like straps. They kind of don't. I don't know. They look metal-like. I don't fucking get it. It's just too much going on. Then you have like a weird, like, it's like a, I don't even know what to call that, like on his head. Y'all see that? It's like a VYH arrow looking shape, almost some Avatar bullshit on his head, but it's backwards. I don't fucking get it. You got the metal piece. I just don't get it. Once again, I guess it makes sense because it's electrically insulated. But nah, I'm good, bro. I get this like a 4. Actually, I'm gonna get this motherfucker like a 3. I'm just gonna be real. I'm gonna get this shit like a 3. Oh yeah, this is gonna be multiple parts. I'm looking at it. I've only gone through, let's see, 5 suits at this point, and I'm already 20 minutes in. This is definitely gonna be a couple parts. Definitely gonna be a couple parts.